I, I love you too.
I love you. Good night.
Kisses to my subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and your support. You are the reason why my channel exists. I want to thank you for my new subscribers. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for my loyal subscribers that's been with me from the beginning. And I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I want to give a special thank you to England, from England. Hello. Cuba, I believe it's Cuba, Australia, but I'm going to say both. And Florida and New York, and a special thank you to Raquel for her beautiful super sticker. Thank you. She's a sweetheart. Thank you. Kisses to you. Let's get started, guys, because I'm in a chatty mood. And when I do, I start talking about personal stuff, and then I have to keep starting over. See? So, here's what I just learned. I was just watching a segment, and during the segment, the gentleman said, he said, Netflix was upset with Meghan and Harry for doing the Oprah interview on CBS. I was like, well, why would they be upset about that? And the reason why is because Netflix, it was two reasons for me. Well, Netflix had paid them, negotiated $80 million. And so when they watched the CBS show, the first thing that goes down is Oprah tells us, now, Meghan, you're not getting paid for this, are you? No, I'm not. Remember that moment? No, I'm not. She was so proud that she was doing this pro bono. I guess she was setting the scene that, oh, it's okay to not get paid for it when you go to Netflix, because she was already getting 80 million from there. No, Meghan is not going to do anything unless she's getting something for it. That's the type of person I realized who she is a long time ago. And not only is she going to get something out of it, but she's strategic. She's going to do a whole bunch of things at once. But that has gotten her into some trouble. It's over for the Duchess of Sussex. It's not over for the prince. He will always be royalty. Sorry. No matter how his popularity goes down, no matter how that happens, he will rise again. He will always be this person, the one that betrayed his family and his country, and he will not get love from a lot, but he will always be a prince. And people will always be interested in him because of that reason. However, the Duchess of Sussex is not born of royalty. She is royalty by name only. And since now that she decided that she wanted to live in the United States and be a part of us, a civilian, like one of my subscribers said, she was treating it like it was a dungeon. When they said, would you have to give up that dungeon? I said, no. I ain't got to pay no notes on it. I ain't got no mortgage. I got people taking care of it. We good. No, she wants to come up here and work. She wants to be an A-lister. But I'm skipping. I'll be back. But what she failed to realize is that she was going to have to work for it, and the name Duchess of Sussex alone wasn't going to do it. And I don't know if she's lazy or just trying to get to the top quick without doing the work. I guess that would be called lazy. My point is that, and I've said this, and I'm going to keep saying it because it needs reminding, that you can't just become something just because of a name. You could have if you hadn't bashed the royal family. But since you did, here we are. However, TMZ, page 6, Entertainment Tonight, everybody over here in the United States want to know what can she do and why are we looking at her and why is she important? Because she is not Beyonce. And now that we know that she's running around lying about her podcast and she's not even doing it, her credibility is shot. That wasn't my point. I digress. Let's wheel it back in. Because I don't want to go down that road. There's another road I want to go down. So, and I'm going to take it all the way back. And I'm sure I'm going to hit that point again. So Netflix gets pissed off. I heard Netflix was pissed off at Meghan because she won CBS. And of course, like she told Oprah, no, I'm not getting paid for this. This is for free. That was a lie. Meghan and Oprah had already negotiated the contract and said, listen, and this is so sneaky. We won't pay you for this interview because then it'll seem like you're doing it for money. This is Oprah negotiating. So what I'll do is I will give you a donation for your interview because Meghan wanted the Oprah greediness or whatever it was that made her do this interview and make a total fool out of herself. Wanted the exclusive. I want the exclusive, Meghan. That's why she was flying over there every 5 minutes. And that's why some of you keep reminding me how she's been after the royal family to do interviews for every family member since she stepped on the scene. Well, throughout her career, she wants to interview from the it person. I heard she was dissing Michael Jackson after his death. Let's I don't digress. Let's keep going. So Meghan and Oprah is negotiating the terms of how they're going to play this. And this is allegedly. Oprah said, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you $13 million for your interview because I want the exclusive. Because it's going to be worth a lot of money. Because you're the Duchess of Sussex. And what we'll do is I'll donate to the charity. But I won't give it to you because I don't want people to thinking, you don't want people thinking that you're getting paid for this. Meghan didn't care. Why would she care? She did it on the docu-series. She got $80 million. And so Netflix got pissed off because they paid her $80 million. And this was after she had already came on the Oprah show to give the goods because Netflix wanted the goods. And so when Netflix got kicked to the curb, I think they got upset because they wanted the exclusive. They wanted all the information. That's why they was negotiating with her. But Meghan was lying and wasn't telling Netflix that, well, at the end she had to tell us because primetime TV, Oprah and the Duchess of Sussex. I remember when they were advertising that crapola. And I remember saying to myself, well, there goes Oprah's legacy. There go, not legacy, whatever. You can call it what you want. I said, but there goes Oprah bringing herself down to a ookie level. I knew instantly that Oprah had made a boo-boo. When she let this woman on the show talking about the royal family was racist, stop the madness. She was at the wedding just like everyone else. Did she not see King Charles walk the Duchess of Sussex down the aisle? Moving on. And so he was saying that he believes that Netflix is going to dump them. Of course Netflix is going to dump them. What is he going to get from them? He can't get any more dirt because there's no more. He can't get any more trash about the royal family because it's not anymore. And Meghan's not interesting enough to keep our attention, so they're going to lose money there. Spotify. But here's the thing. In my book, Meghan played them all. And as they thought that they were getting, something, they got nothing. I heard Spotify was fudging it, making it, allegedly, Spotify was saying that Meghan's podcast was #1, which it wasn't. And that was your first mistake. They made a lot of mistakes, thinking that the name alone was going to get them somewhere. But Meghan talks a good game. Oh yeah. She is the biggest con artist that I've ever seen before. Ever heard of before. She conned Prince Harry out of everything, his whole life. Someone said that he was rushed to the hospital in Montecito. If he was, they are keeping that under wraps, because that would be on CNN, which I don't watch anymore. But it would be on a major network. So I don't know. But my point is, I wouldn't be surprised. And it ain't over no drugs. It's over this woman. She is driving him nutty up the wall. This is what interests me about Harry. Because Harry, in my mind, the things that Meghan want, Harry don't want that. Why I switched it? Why do Harry want to be a brand when he already is? Why do Harry want to be an A-lister when he has surpassed that billions of times? Harry is the reason why I'm here. Harry is the reason why I talk about her, because he's the key. And when she's said and gone, not really, because she's got those 2 kids. I believe she has 2 that she's hiding, but they are there. It would be a shocker if there wasn't. There'll be a lot of lying going on. My point is that without Harry, she's nothing. And without the royal family, they both are nothing. Especially Harry right now, because he's got to get himself together and get back over there and see if anybody is still talking to him. And the way it looks of it, nope. And oh my God. The Wales and King Charles, they are so, they're doing it. It is, to me, they are shining. They are shining. Kate looks, every time she put on something, she just looks absolutely just gorgeous. I mean, the way her clothes fit, it makes me want the outfit. Okay, I digress. Let's move back. Let's talk about how Meghan and Oprah, that's how I believe how the money got exchanged. I believe Oprah wanted the exclusive. Meghan needed some money. And she says, well, hey, I know you want it. She was begging at the wedding, Oprah, while they was at the table having a drink. When are you going to give me the exclusive? Duchess of Sussex. Meghan had to tell her. I know it wasn't at that particular time, but Meghan had to tell her, wait, Oprah. On the interview, when you see Oprah and Meghan sitting there, Oprah's like, Meghan says, remember when you were talking about, we were discussing interview and I told you we couldn't do it right now? That's how greedy Oprah was to try to get it. Meghan hadn't even been good and married to him yet. Archie hadn't even been thought of, and Oprah was talking about interviewing Meghan. For what? And why was she flying? Oprah, did you know that on the docuseries, Meghan said that you dissed her cottage? Mm-mm. One of my, I probably said this already. One of my subscribers called it a dungeon. I would have been, she asked me, she said, Letitia, wouldn't you been over there in that dungeon? I said, I sure would have. Mm-hmm. Right over there. That's how they treated it. Ooh, you wouldn't, they wouldn't believe this. Who wouldn't believe it, Oprah? Running over there trying to get the scoop, trying to get the story. Now that she done met someone black and have, well, I can, whatever. Now that she done met someone that she thinks is relatable with her, and Oprah was waiting on this interview as if she orchestrated it all the way down to the pencil. She traveled to visit her. She came over. She showed her Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry helped her get over here. And then she sits on the Oprah show the next day after Meghan get through lying on the royal family, talking about the racists. Listen, her brand is over because of what she said on the Oprah show. Sorry, it just looked weird. Meghan started being disliked and hated from the Oprah show up on. And then the United States just got a whiff of it during the car chase. I told you it was the beginning of the end. I knew it. I said, she done jacked up. She done came over here and started lying on the New Yorkers, and that done pissed them off. And TMZ and all of them and the paparazzi. It's open season on Meghan and Harry. Here's the kicker. Harry can't believe that we can just do what we're doing over here because his family can't say nothing. TMZ, everybody is talking. And here's the thing. No one can come. Harry is over there probably living in press hell. And here's the kicker. Meghan, are you getting bad press now? Because before you was being fed to the wolves. Now what do you call it? What do you call the UK just disliking everything about you and Harry? Yep. The locals said it during the coronation. One said that you took Harry from his people. And you manipulated and lied to him, and there's something wrong with you, allegedly. I forgot my point. I went too deep. That means I need to change the subject. Let's move on. That was a big one to me. I said, oh, that's kind of interesting how the Oprah and Meghan element and how she got the 13 million and all that. In conclusion, to me, it was a lie. Oprah lied and Meghan lied, and they did one of them under the cover deals. That's what you call under the table. Here, I'm gonna give it to you over here, but I can't give it to you over here because can't nobody see. Oh, who else gave them 13 million? King Charles? Who else gave them 13 million? Oh, okay. It's a secret. It's an anonymous donor. They lied. Oprah lied. And Meghan lied. That's my opinion. But here's the kicker. Meghan played everyone. She played Tyler Perry. She played Oprah. And Gail didn't mind her playing her. She's still grabbing at the. She trying to get. This is Gail. I just don't, and I don't know what she said, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. New York City car chase. I don't understand. She was really traumatized. This really happened in New York City. She doubled down with Meghan that it really happened. The 2-hour car chase in Manhattan. And she got called out. Because she act like she don't live here and she ain't never been to New York. And she know good and well that Meghan wasn't in no 2-hour car chase. But she wanted the story. So her and Charles Barkley was going to have that King show. Where is that? Did that get scraped? Does anybody know what happened? What was it going on? King Charles, King something, the name of that stupid show. You got Charles Barkley, that's a basketball player or whatever, a sports person that don't know nothing about the Royals. And then you got Gail King. It never made sense. It was one I wish a part of me wish and hope that it still comes out because I just want to see what kind of stupidness that was going to be like. It didn't make sense. And so Gail is one of them people that's desperate by all means necessary because, she wants to be Oprah, but never will be. And so she wants to get an interview with Meghan too. I guess she was going to talk about the car chase. And so Gail was using Meghan for her King Charles show. And that's why she came out and made that stupid statement about New York City as if she hadn't been in Manhattan before. The users. But you know what? They're all using each other. That's what they do. And Meghan used them all. And she started with her husband. Because he ain't going to be no good for no one after she get through. It'll take him years if Harry recovers from this. And what the damaging part about it all is that you saw it happening in real time. Mexit and marriage and Mexit and Oprah and after all they did for you, she thought it was okay to get on the Oprah show and start making up stories. And look what it has gotten her. It has ruined her. I don't know how you become that famous, and it's hard for it was very difficult for Americans to get here. Look how long it took. Look how long it took. It was bits and pieces though. South Park, Chris Rock, and Saturday Night Live. I don't know if they did anything, but you name it. It's coming out the woodwork. Kelly Osbourne, Stephen Smith, Bill Simmons, Jessica Malone. I mean, I don't know if she said anything. Spotify, Dior. Dior said, "Excuse me." I heard they wanted Harry. That's who Meghan should have let them have. No, it's her. It's me. It's my brand. It's not my husband's. This is not about him. That's why she's pissed off at him, because he's the prince. And she is not who everybody is looking at. But when he steps out the house, when he does things, People are looking. She has to call the paparazzi. I'm over here. I'm on the mountain. I'm in New York City getting an award. Someone said WME hasn't started yet working. Well, it's probably they might need to just shut shop down. Here's the kicker. And I then went on into something else. I'm waiting. Listen, either Meghan has already gotten that phone call or she's waiting on that phone call because there is nothing in the works. And if it is, where is it going to go? It sure is not going to rock it up. Oh, okay. Whatever brand she thought that she was going to encompass in this fantasy fairy tale story that she keeps trying to tell us, it's over. You have managed to ruin that brand. And I saw it on the Oprah show. I said, ooh, it's over. What has happened is the dust has settled. You know how you gotta wait? When things just happen, you gotta give it some time to marinate. And what has happened is Spotify, Netflix, and Oprah has marinated, and the real deal is coming out. And even that book, it made it to the Guineas, but how is he doing financially? He probably did pretty good because he is the prince. And she's going to come out with one. Listen, Finding Freedom, you can go over there and get that one. But if I was her, I would tread very lightly on going in on the people that she is most jealous about. Meghan manipulated Harry, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Netflix, Spotify. And Dior said, oh no. You are not going to come over here and play us for a fool. First of all, your brand is gone. Kapook, over. Oprah's walked out on you. Tyler Perry has walked out on you. All the A-listers that you invited to your party, and you have no friends and no family. Remember? She killed them all quickly in the beginning. Even if she did let her daddy see them kids, it wouldn't help her reputation at all. You know what? Seriously, it's too late. You have a window to get yourself together. And she had plenty of time. No, she's doubling down. We were in a car chase. How dare them? That was it. That triggered it. That triggered the United States of America because the mayor came out and said that she lied. And Samantha, your sister, is one of the biggest liars in the history of liars. Like, I have never. Anyway, she played Netflix because Netflix didn't get the exclusive. She played Oprah because she went on their line talking about the royal family was racist. Let's talk about Oprah's first and then we'll go on down the line. So Oprah got played because she believed the story. She was trying to get the story by all means necessary and forgot to do her homework. So guess what? Her journalistic friends call her out. In the UK, don't like her. At least most of them. She knows she jacked up because Oprah tries to walk it back. I didn't know that it was going to be a bombshell moment. Oh, yes, you did. You knew because you was running over there. Ooh, they wouldn't believe this. Well, if she was living that bad over there. Yeah. Oh, something about changing the name to Spencer. So, I don't know why that's in the news. I don't know why that's a subject, but it doesn't make sense to me. What it sounds like she's trying to have us stop talking about Spotify and how she got fired and how, check this out, how she didn't do her own interviews because she was too good. I heard that they set up a whole studio at her house for her because that's what she required. Oh yeah, Meghan was demanding and flipping and doing. They the one was giving her 80 millions and 20 and 13. Oprah set the tone. Boop. And then Netflix, Spotify, the book deal. Oh, they were in the money. She is going to be a billionaire by what? 2024? 2024. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I went several places. So she treated Oprah like crap-a-doo. And Oprah tried to distance herself from her and the interview by removing it and pretending like she didn't come on the next day and say, the bombshell moment for me was when she spoke about Archie's skin color. Because that one to me was, that was the moment for me. Okay, and so then she moves on to Netflix. They're the next victims. They pissed off at her because she didn't already told the story to Oprah. Everything. And they finna pay her 80 million, and so we get 6 hours of just you were there. And so, yeah, they're not gonna make any more money off of them. What Netflix gonna do? Keep them on with the payroll? We're gonna keep you on the payroll because we don't want the press to come out for you guys, and we understand. The only reason why they would keep them is that if they gonna keep dirt trashing it, or they got something else stupid going on, her and Harry. We'll see. I doubt that. And then Spotify. Ooh, poor Spotify. So this is what happened to Spotify. Yeah. Fix my hair. I don't like how it's like going back like that. Spotify has lost money, lost jobs, over-investing in Meghan and Harry. That's their fault. Spotify. For negotiating that kind of money on someone that doesn't have any talent. And then you had the nerve up to give her a whole studio. That's what I heard. Now, I also heard that they're trying to recoup some of their money back. Good luck. Because once you done gave it, it's hard to give it back in the United States. I don't think that they do that. I remember a friend of mine. She was getting 2 checks. She was working at one job. And then the other job forgot to cut her off from their payroll system. HR has to go in there and manually hit a button. And they forgot to hit that button. For almost a year. Yeah, she didn't say nothing. She didn't say, oh, yeah. And they didn't do anything. They wrote her a letter and said that what they had did. And they said, give the money back. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it just went on from there. Okay, normally I don't do this, but I'm doing it. I bought a refrigerator from whatever a while back. I didn't like it. It was horrible. It just didn't fit right. And so I was past the warranty, and I told them, I said, this refrigerator ain't helping me and my family. And so I said, listen, can we get another one and just upgrade? And they said, okay. And I guess because I was going to pay the extra money for it. Anyway, the point is that I love this refrigerator. I'm thinking about calling them and putting in a whole customer service review on it. Like, seriously. Listen, I might have to open the refrigerator. Isn't that cool? Anyway, it's no big deal. I just like it. Anyway, I got thirsty. That's the moral of the long story, and I gotta go back to work. I do. A few more things, and then I'll let you guys go. And one of you said, which I thought was so cute, because I encourage you, drink your tea or coffee with me, get your popcorn or whatever. But I've always liked beer. I don't know. I'm like, it's weird, but I do. But anyway, but here's to the subscriber that said that they were having one with me. Actually, and they said I had them at the beer or something like that. I forgot what they said, but it was so cute. Whoever mentioned the beer. Okay, I wrote this. I said, I believe what we are witnessing is what Meghan would call a catastrophic downfall. Catastrophic. This is bad. This is bad because her reputation in the United States has plummeted. And the only reason Meghan came back to the United States was for this very reason, that she's losing. And it's gotta sting. It's gotta sting. Spotify, people dropping you, and not just dropping you, but talking about your work ethics, that you're lazy. Whoa, it's unbelievable. But here's the thing. They open themselves up to scrutiny. They open themselves up for all this. Here's the kicker. Where's your A-lister friends, Meghan? Where's Oprah and Tyler Perry and Serena? They know you're out here getting beat down. Before, they were all in the news talking about, I'm your best friend and we've been friends, and all this. They were protecting her. Where is Sonny on The View? Where is these people? Because you need them. You need more than a Sussex Squad. You need an A-lister to come out on your behalf to help you. Catastrophic. What gets me is that in her brain, she thought that we were really going to be manipulated like the people that she's been manipulating. She thought we were Oprah and Netflix and Spotify, and was going to suck it up and be like, oh yeah, she's so wonderful. Some did. I let her go in Africa. When she was on that hill talking about, no one's asking how I'm doing. You look like you doing good. You just married a prince. You just had a baby. You still on your honeymoon, and you talking about you lonely? See, that's when Harry should have snapped and said, what you mean you lonely? We just got married 10 minutes ago, and now all of a sudden you lonely? Or was that part of the plan? She's sitting on the steps talking about she lonely and was waiting for Harry on the steps. Act 2. Rachel on the steps. And he believed it. Oh, God. No, he didn't. If you look at some of the pictures on the Raw Grift or the Real Housewives or Recap, what they both have it going on. Listen, check it out. Harry hadn't looked himself since. Even when they're together and was holding hands, you see Harry kind of looking at her like, who are you? But he never does anything about it. Instead, he impregnates her. Because right before he impregnated her, he still could have got an annulment. It could have been like, yeah, William, you're right. She is a problem. What do you think we need to do? Instead of him lying, talking about he got pushed over and knocked over a bowl and, oh, I'm hurt and all this stupid stuff that Meghan told him to put in the book. And now she's trying to distance herself because she's trying to build her brand away from her husband. This is a week ago. It was Harry that was in trouble in court, lying or whatever he was doing with no evidence. Okay. And so that week she was probably blaming and you hear me, it's your book and no. This week, it's Meghan Markle that's in the news. Lying, talking about she interviewing people. She got cut, not Harry. So this is crazy. Harry got cut. Harry ain't got to get cut from nothing. Harry never wanted to come over here and do the brand playing grand. Why? This is what trips me out about Harry. He act like he's shocked because of Beyonce and whatever. Beyonce, like, get a grip, Prince Harry. Prince Harry. That docuseries diminished him so much. He didn't look like a prince at all. He looked like a puppet because every time you looked at him, he was always looking at Meghan to get her approval. Remember that one scene, and I'm all over the place, okay? When she had the phone, and when Harry had the phone showing her, it's your brother, it's your brother, it's your brother. I don't know, you deal with it, it's your brother. I would have said, like she had an attitude with Harry because it's his brother. See, that's how I know she blaming him because it's his brother. But you started it. You are the reason why Meghan Markle, you are the reason why William and Harry are not speaking today. But you want him to deal with it? Deal with what? The things that you have done? You're done? Oh, yeah, you deal with it. I don't, that's what she did. It's your brother. Like he didn't marry her and that she didn't put him up to all of this stuff. It's all Harry's fault. It was his decision. Every time Harry opens his mouth, he talks about how he's trying to protect her. From who? The media? His family? His country? He's trying to protect her by writing a book about Spare. Oh, okay. Harry's in Blitz heaven over there. No, this week is Meghan. Meghan's week. It's your week, Meghan, where you're trying to distance yourself and pretend like it's not you and it's all your husband's fault and it's his family's fault and now you want to be a Spencer. Is that her way of saying I don't want to be that I don't want to be a royal anymore? Listen, if this is true, like Redbird, I think she said, changing your identity to what? You keep changing yourself and trying to reinvent something that doesn't exist. You did it on that magazine cover when he was looking like your hairdresser. You tried to do it the night of the wait, we'll get to that one. You tried to do it in the magazine when you did the vanity and that other one. You was written when you was all magazine in it and kicking your legs up outside on the bench. That was you coming out, branding yourself. Each time she did that, that was a brand. Ellen Show, Brandon. But nobody was listening and cared because she was boring and fake. She couldn't even make the Ellen Show be interested. Her outside doing this. I was like, what is she doing? I would have said, Ellen, I ain't doing that. What's the purpose? There was no purpose. Even the people that was looking at her was like, why is you doing that? I then went into something else again. I forgot my point. We're going to move on. That means it's time for me to shut it down. This one's kind of long. I've been keeping it short lately. More and more people are saying that, and I'm saying this, it's okay if Harry's reputation is thrown to the birds. She doesn't care. Why wouldn't she care about her husband's reputation when they represent each other? Why would I want Harry to get a bad rap and throw him under the bus? I heard WME. Let me see if I have what I'm trying to say.